And the only person who can save us is David. How you been, David? How you been doing?
Let me tell you something. I'm still violently sweating from earlier, and I think I'm gonna have a really hard time getting through this.
All right.
I'm chugging down coffee, and it's not helping me. I'm jittery, I'm sweaty, and I feel like I'm gonna throw up.
This is our motherfucking flu game. I'm hot and sweaty. David's hot and sweaty. Billy's bipolar 2.
Undiagnosed.
None of that is going to change anytime soon, guys. But what is going to change...
Wait, what do you guys think about this? I'm going to put this on a t-shirt. It's going to say, she going to say I have DID because, bitch, I did it.
All right, welcome everybody back to Live from Your Bathroom. This is a sketch comedy podcast. We are the 3 best sketch writers in the world. The rest of them went on strike with all those, actors and actresses who light up the Hollywood stage. What do you guys think about the strike?
I think that it's good that these people get to walk around in our shoes for a day and know what it's like to not be paid.
I drove by some picketers at the I believe it was at the Netflix building the other day. I was driving around with Evan, longtime friend of the show, and I was like, Evan, should I honk, man? He was like, I'm not going to honk because nobody will be able to tell that I'm honking for them. They'll just think I'm honking at them and I'm driving. And I said, dude, we're driving by the picket. Just honk. And he gave a really light honk. And I thought it was very successful, and he did too, is a honk that really screamed, this is my support. But then we pulled up right at them at the stop sign. So then I was just rolled my window down and I started going, let's go! Let's fucking go! Yes, yes, yes! And they went crazy, bro. They loved it. It was such a boost.
I want to go to the strikes and hold up stand across the street where they're not and hold up a free Palestine sign and boo them. And go, you imperialists, go! You sons of bitches!
God, it would be so funny if you showed up to the writer's strike with just 5 guys, one's holding a Free Palestine sign, one's holding up a Black Lives Matter sign, one holding up a pride sign, and you're like, I remember when we used to strike for things that mattered.
Oh, the Princess Diaries 4 had to pause recording or whatever. Fuck off. Anyways.
They want to keep me immortal. They want to scan my face and make me immortal for all time. Boo-hoo-hoo.
I work on an oil rig, and you know what we do on that oil rig? We make independent films, and we never stop.
It would be so funny if you actually did go up there and you were like, yeah, I know that you guys want to make $150,000 a year, but Flint still doesn't have clean water, so...
No, but shout out to the strikers, man.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah, I mean, obviously,
awesome.
we're genius satirists, and we're just putting a mirror up to the world.
We're putting a twisted clown mirror.
The only writer strike that I want to go to is going up to those writers and fucking striking them in the jaw for not giving me my season 2 of the Ghost on Hill Street or whatever the fuck.
Dude, great recovery. Nobody's gonna be able to tell that you don't watch TV.
I fumbled it.
Whoa,
so
hold on,
bad.
guys. Check your watch. It's time to open up our first sketch, which is Candy. This is one of mine. The parts are names. Billy, you do not have a part. I'm so sorry, and it means you have to read the bullshit.
Thank God. I was just praying before this started that I would get to read the bullshit on some of these.
All right, Billy, you can actually start us off whenever you want.
Amazing. And does that mean that I could just wait 5 minutes? Or did that just mean, Billy, please start now?
No, you can wait 5 minutes. That's a fine thing to do.
Yeah, if you want. You could waste 5 minutes, waste our time, waste the audience's time.
Interior Wenderson home, Halloween night. Little David Wenderson and Papa Aaron Wenderson walk into their nice suburban home after a long night of trick-or-treating. David is dressed up like a hippie, but he has handcuffs on his wrists and a basketball tucked underneath his arm. He marvels in amazement at the pillowcase full of candy his father is holding for him.
Wowee, look at all that candy. It's just a dang shame that no one understood my costume, Dad.
Hey, son, it's all right. What's important is that I get it. Your Brittany Griner costume is fantastic. The original line was going to be, your costume of what Brittany Griner thinks she can do gallivanting around Russia is fantastic.
Thanks, Dad. Candy time!
Little David jumps up and grabs the pillowcase from his father. He then proceeds to dump his candy out all over the floor.
Oh boy, M&M's.
Little David rips open the bag and takes a big bite out of the candy, but it's hollow, and his teeth clang together painfully.
Ow, what the H?
David picks up the candy package.
Ann and Ann's?
Now, David, this was a hard year for a lot of folks. At my company, we were just lucky. A lot of our longest tenured and hardest working employees kept us afloat with their graciousness about being laid off. But I wouldn't expect many brand name candies this year.
Shucks, Dad, this sucks.
N&Ns are fine, son. Here, try these.
Papa Aaron throws little David a package of peanut N&Ns, which David quickly tears open.
But Dad, these are just peanut M&M's that have had the candy and chocolate sucked off them.
That's right. That's right, son. Nice and wet. Just for you.
Papa Aaron tussles little David's hair. Little David makes an upset face, puts the N&Ns down, and then excitedly grabs at another candy.
Oh boy, Reese's Peanut Butter Cup.
I would try reading that one again.
Reese's Penis Blubber Clumps?
Don't worry, son. It's made with artificial penis.
Dad, I'm not eating this.
Papa Aaron kneels down beside little David and roots through the candy bag.
Okay, here. Try this.
Him-hees?
Yes, that's made with real penis. Better?
Dad, I don't want to eat no dang penis. I want normal candy.
Okay. Try this. Name brand candy. Airheads. The mystery flavor.
Papa Aaron passes the candy to little David, who opens it and takes a bite. He then spits out a whole bunch of dust.
It's made with the ashes of John Benet Ramsey, a true American mystery.
Dad!
Okay, what about some nerd's rope?
Aaron shows his son his hand, which is covered in cum. Aaron, Papa Aaron shows his son his hand, which is covered in thick cum.
There was some nerd behind the house, and I tugged him off until he blasted me with this huge rope.
No, Dad, I don't want to eat that. It's so icky sticky.
What about a 10 grand bar?
No.
Smarties?
Ooh, I love me some Smarties.
Oh, sorry, kiddo. These are just off-brand dum-dums.
Oh, that's it, Dad. I'm gonna fucking curse.
Don't you dare!
I'm going to my room and I'm gonna fucking curse in my pillow.
Stop! Don't you ever dare do that!
Little David gets up and starts to march toward the stairs.
Wait! Stop! Little David!
I'm sick of Halloween, Dad.
Little David starts heading up the stairs.
Son, get back here! Don't go up there! Don't... Halloween's not real!
Little David stops in his tracks.
What?
I made it up. Halloween doesn't exist.
But...
I made it up!
Fucking
I made it up because your mom is up there getting stuffed on camera for money. Hold on. I made it up because your mom is up there getting stuffed on camera for money.
What?
I told all your friends to pretend it's real. I told all the neighbors. I bought all the stupid fucking candy. We need to be out of the house for 3 hours so that your mom could get stuffed on camera for money in peace.
But Dad, I thought the company was doing well.
It's doing great, son. We just laid off a guy last week who'd been with the company 30 years. The new guy is making $67,000 less. It's not about the money, son. Not for mom.
David.
Mommy?
David.
I told you at your birthday party told you at your birthday party, if you didn't move out by the time you turned 25, things were going to get complicated.
Pa, I'm only 24.
And things are already getting pretty damn complicated, boy.
Little David pulls something out of his pocket.
What's that, boy? What you got there?
It's a Reese's penis blubber clump.
You were sneaking it up to your room?
Yeah. Yeah.
Little David takes a forlorn seat on the stairs.
Why don't I go grab a Twinks bar and we can eat our candies in the kitchen together?
You fucker.
Can we play worms and dirt?
No.
Finn. Fucking Finn.
So that sketch is about
Fucking
candy.
This sketch has everything.
Nerd cum. OnlyFans mom. Penis blubber clumps.
Is she
Fake Halloween.
Is the mom supposed to be doing it for OnlyFans, or is she just up there just doing it for fun?
She's doing
the
it-
sketch, there is no Silmarillion here. There is no Bible that explains the lore of the world. It's just she's doing it for money. Your brain can go wherever the fuck you want.
She's doing it on camera. I don't even think because he asked, I thought the company was doing well. And the answer of the company's doing great. It's not about the money for her. I get the impression that this is just, her thing. And that she thought 6 years ago when her son was 18, she would get to go back to doing her thing. But unfortunately, time has run its course. And here she is making up Halloween. So in this reality, Halloween is fake. That part's real. In this reality, they have invented Halloween.
Yeah, this is about, we've got so many stories about the first Thanksgiving and the first Christmas. And this is the origin story, This is the first Halloween, the first time it was ever celebrated.
It would be great maybe at the end if Jack Skellington and the crew came out and started singing, and that, my friends, is the origins of Halloween. And then everybody in the sketch, comes down. Maybe the mom comes down with the guy. The nerd comes in. He's jerking off.
What makes you think it's just
Brittany
one
Griner
guy?
comes in. What?
What makes you think it's just one guy?
Oh yeah, that's right. I didn't even consider that. It could be five. It could be five guys. It could be burgers and fries.
I love the idea. I mean, I guess rather than I love the idea, a better way to start is that I could really see a sketch this exact sketch on a Key and Peele episode, I could really easily see Keegan-Michael Key and Jordan Peele really sinking their teeth into a juicy sketch like this.
Oh, do you guys get what him-he's is all about?
I was going to ask that, actually. It's funny that you say that. Is him-he's Reese's?
It's the antonym of her-she's.
Oh! I just thought it was a new attempt at Reese's that the dad was going for.
I just thought it was another joke kind of playing on cum and penis and stuff. Him,
No, it's clever. Because her, she, him, he.
What's funny? The most clever thing about this sketch is the thing that I really didn't understand.
I think the best line has gotta be, and it's not the one that maybe, killed us the hardest, but I told you at your birthday if you didn't move out by the time you turned 25. That, with the way David played it and the way it was already cracking me up, that broke my fucking brain.
Such a great reveal. Such an amazing reveal.
Funny.
Yeah, I picked David to play the kid because I know that that's David's kid voice. And I was like, oh, that'll get you the bite on the idea that this is a child. Until the reveal when you learn that this is little David Wenderson, the boy who succumbed at the hands of the first Halloween. And I want everyone to know that this is Halloween tradition. It's kind of like they don't tell you that Santa's not real until you're older. This is what happens every Halloween. Whenever dad takes you out or mom takes you out, they're not passing out candy at home. This is what's going on.
I have one real note about this sketch is at the beginning when it's revealed that this is a Brittany Griner costume. Maybe in addition to all the other stuff he's wearing, you also include that he's wearing stilts.
Yeah, I was gonna do so, but yes, that's good. I think we can all just admit that this sketch is great.
Oh, definitely. And the idea of Reese's filled with, or was it the Reese's? The idea of Airheads filled with the ashes of John Bennett Ramsey, a true American mystery. I love the idea that the mystery is solved by the creation of the Airheads.
Yeah.
They have put to rest what happened to her. She was cremated and turned into candy.
She was cremated in the Wenderson basement. And turned into... What's really funny, too, is
By her
like,
brother.
The logic of this is so funny because it's like, you know, this guy
It's the
has
final
a
clue to the
factory in the
mystery.
basement where he's creating all of these off-brand candies. Where he's also killing John Benet Ramsey.
That's funny to think about.
Presumably he's had her kidnapped for years, just locked in there.
That's what makes Halloween such a scary holiday. Is the first Halloween, John Bennett Ramsey was murdered by Papa Aaron and put into Airheads candy. I just love the I like the worms and dirt callback, but I wish we had gone a little more into the sentimentality of why don't we grab a candy and eat it in the kitchen together. I like the idea of them eating penis clumps in the kitchen together, and maybe they can hear the creaking of mom's fortes upstairs, potentially, and something like that. Maybe we should turn the TV up, like that sort of final line.
I spent way too much time thinking about the Twinks bar line. And something about like going to a Twinks bar. But then I was just like, the sketch is 6 pages. Let's cool it. Let's just.
Well, no, it ended right. Like it ended at the right time. Don't get me wrong. I just personally was really digging the idea of them actually sharing a genuine moment, bonding over the honesty of the reveal that Halloween's fake.
And, maybe the ending could actually be like them. They're eating the candy, on you kind of see them sitting on something and it zooms out, and then it's the mom being double teamed by the yellow and red M&M.
Oh, that would be good. That would be good.
Like that's the zoom out. It's like at the end of Christmas movies where they do the zoom out the window and you can see that the ground is covered in snow and there's ornaments over all the trees. Except in this one, it's the zoom out and you can see that everyone's yard is decorated, but then you can see a light is on in the upper like left-hand bedroom, and you can just see the mom with the M&Ms while the dad and the son are in the kitchen downstairs.
And
then
all
it
of
just keeps
David's
zooming out.
friends are watching from the lawn and going, "We love you, David. Happy Halloween!"
And then it turns around, and the moon is the moon from Majora's Mask, and the moon says, "Well, let's move on to the next sketch then." Let's open up. Give him back.
Okay, so, I'll read the crap. Billy, you will be clown killer.
Awesome.
Aaron, you are gonna be Sarah, and I'll be Frank. And then
What does Sarah sound like?
just a proud, successful woman who is looking for her husband desperately.
I'll use my credit card.
That's great. That's great. That's wonderful. You sound like a powerful
Is Sarah
executive.
on the call
You
right
sound
now?
like Elizabeth Holmes, actually. All right, and then I'll also do the guy at the end. Interior, dark hallway, night. Sarah runs down a dark, musty corridor with a gun in hand. The lights flicker as she frantically screams out for her husband.
Frank, where are you?
We're in here, Sarah.
Sarah follows the sound of the killer's voice. She stumbles into a fluorescently lit room. Her husband, Frank, is gagged and tied to a chair. A masked clown killer stands beside him.
Oh my God, Frank! Don't worry, baby. I'm gonna get you out of this.
Not just yet, Sarah. I'm not quite done playing with him yet. He hasn't seen my toys.
The killer pulls out a knife and puts it up to Frank's throat.
You monster! You let him go right now, or I'll kill you.
Not so fast, Sarah. Take one more step and I'll cut his head clean off.
With the new Ginzo Carbon Steel Chef's Knife from Kitchen Tech. Using carbon steel material used by the Bushido Samurai, this knife seamlessly cuts through anything, even leather. Just watch.
Take off your fucking shoe now, or I'll never see your family again. You'll never see them again.
Frank whimpers and cries as he kicks off one of his loafers. The killer cuts it in half.
Oh, wow, cuts like butter. And for only $75.99, you can get your own Ginzo Carbon Steel Chef's Knife from Kitchen Tech today.
Is this some kind of trick?
Seems too good to be true, right? But I assure you, this deal is 100% real. And if you buy now, I'll let him go and even throw in the Ginzo Miracle Glide vegetable peeler for free. You can peel a potato, watermelon, and even human flesh.
Frank, no!
With the Ginzo Carbon Steel Kitchen Knife and Miracle Glide Peeler, you'll be having too much fun in the kitchen to even remember that I cut Frank's penis off and fed it to him. But hurry, if you don't buy now, you'll miss out on this special offer and the opportunity to spend the rest of your life with the man you love.
Okay, if I give you the money, you promise to let him go?
Oh, don't believe me? Well, then listen to these customer testimonials.
Zoom out to reveal a big fat chef in the room.
Has he been here the whole time?
Shut your backwater pig mouth and listen to the fucking testimonial.
My restaurant was going out of business because customers were complaining about the big, uneven chunks in their foods. I was lost, hopeless, and a mass killer was putting my wife and kids' fingers through a sausage maker. But ever since I bought my Ginzo Carbon Steel Chef's Knife from Kitchen Tech, my restaurant reviews have been through the roof, and I got my wife and children back with minimal injury sustained.
Still think this is a trick? Then I'll throw in the remaining vial of semen I extracted from Frank, so you could still have a child with him absolutely free. Hurry, because this offer is about to end in a rain of bloodshed before your own fucking eyes.
Okay, fine. Please, just take the money. Take everything. Just give them back to me, please.
Zoom out to reveal a group of salesmen behind a two-way mirror. Now that, ladies and gentlemen, is what we call a closer.
Yeah, I want to see more of the clown in the office, being the best salesman. And it's just like, you're the fucking best, killer clown. And he's like, I fucking know I am.
Yeah, it does.
And then he fills in his sale chart with like a erasable marker a little bit more.
It feels like it needs like 2 more pages of Wolf of Wall Street direct carbon copies of scenes with the killer clown just inspiring the entire office to get better numbers. Just like the guys he works with start showing up in masks, clown masks, and just fucking acting insane all the time, and they're the best branch in the whole fucking state.
So it's just the movie The Joker on Wall Street.
Oh, if anything, you could have them become the best branch in their state by copying these techniques, and then they're like, you guys would not believe what the numbers are in the state over, or the county or whatever. And then you show that branch, and they are like vampires or something. Like they're all threatening to suck the blood of anyone who won't buy their Bushido carving knives.
And even the branch next to that one, they do even better numbers. And it just cuts to him, and they're having an HR meeting about like respecting each other in the workplace. And it's like employee satisfaction there's through the roof. And then the killer clowns are like, we even have celebrity endorsements. And then it's like the guys from Slipknot being like, we use these knives to cut all of our. What would the guys from Slipknot? I guess I don't know anything about Slipknot.
Yeah, you could go for like cutting themselves, but I don't think they actually.
Oh, come on now. That's in poor taste.
Well, I went to a Slipknot concert, and one of the guys cut himself open on purpose, and then asked someone in the pit for a belt as a tourniquet.
Did he go? Ooh,
I saw that.
Ooh, ow, guys! I don't know why I did that. I didn't think it was gonna hurt that
It was
bad.
a lot like that. Yes, it was a lot like that. He came out all tough in his mask, and then he ripped his mask off. He's like, I can't breathe. This is so much blood. Ow, 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 ow,
Everyone in Slipknot
owie.
is a bitch, and I will fight them.
Seeing the business go through hard time and just watching a clown walk into the office and being like, I don't know, she just let me kill him. She just didn't care. She didn't buy.
She said he didn't take Amex, and we just killed him.
Oh my God, yes. And then when the branch of people who just respect each other and use actual business practices, like put them out of business, you've just got all the clowns on the ledge of the building that they work in, just ready to jump together. But then when they land in the big bouncy thing with the firefighters all holding it, and they just bounce up safely like in Dumbo. I just remembered the Slipknot guys, infamously, one of them stabbed his own brother in the head. So we could have gone with that. That probably is the best thing that we could have gone for.
Wait, cut back to to the clowns again. Maybe they get served a subpoena. Maybe they get served a subpoena and they need to go to the courthouse and they all stack each other into one little car.
Yeah, they go there to support whoever's like actually being tried for killing. You just let me
That's
kill
really
him.
funny
I'm on
to
trial
imagine
for
killer
fucking murder.
clowns as on the clown side of things. Like, you know,
Yeah.
you always have this killer clown trope of them like murdering people, but just having killer clowns in a tiny car. One steps on the other's foot while they're joint murdering someone, and it makes a big honk noise, and he's like, "Ow!" They just imported a new fucking manager to our branch because we're underperforming, and it's a normal clown, and he's like, "All right, guys, let's have some smiles in the office today." Honk honk.
Hi, I'm Bobo. I'm here to bring up the numbers around this place, and I think we could change quite a bit about our practices. They just start hacking him to pieces. They're ripping his flesh apart, fucking inch by inch.
Or the normal clown comes in and he's like, "Honk honk, I'm here just to have fun, but you out."
Anyone whose numbers are below 6K, gone. Fucking gone.
Squeaky noses are for closers. You fuck.
Let's open up rude customer. Billy, I don't imagine you have much casting to do looking at the sketch.
No, I think you guys know who you're going to play based on it. I will read my own bullshit. And any other character that pops in, which there are 2 of, just so you're ready, I will cover them as well. Yeah. Guys, I'm really excited to read it. Are you ready?
Let's do it. I'm ready.
All right. Interior coffee shop day. Aaron, an employee, stands at the counter. Behind him are signs reading live, laugh, caffeine, or don't talk to me until I've had my oat milk iced latte, and a big pink neon one that says Viva la Cocoa Bean. David, an uptight businessman, comes into the store.
Hi, welcome to Coffee Vista, the place where coffee is always in your viewfinder. What the fuck does that mean?
Please read the lines.
To
Please.
Coffee Vista, the place where coffee is always in your viewfinder. And how are you today?
Yeah, sure. Let me get a black iced coffee.
You don't have to be rude.
Excuse me?
I say hi, how are you, and you just start barking orders at me?
Look, I've had a long day.
And I haven't?
I'm sorry, all right?
Apology not accepted. Here's your drink.
Look, what do you want from me? I'm not required to be nice to you just because you're working.
No, but it doesn't take much to not be a dick.
All right, you know what? I don't need this, man. This is just ridiculous.
Stick around. See how other customers behave. Maybe you'll learn how to act right.
Ding! Suddenly another customer, Chris, enters.
Hi, welcome to Coffee Vista. Hi, welcome to Coffee Vista, the place where coffee is always in your viewfinder. And how are you today?
Hi, man, I'm good. Thank you for asking. Chris leans over the counter and begins giving Aaron some incredible head.
See, I'm not asking for much. Just a little acknowledgement that I'm a person too.
Chris continues to slurp Aaron's shit up nasty style.
Jesus, what the fucking fuck? You're a sick monster.
Wait 1 second.
Aaron's eyes cross. He begins biting his lip and gripping the counter.
Oh yeah.
Chris finishes off Aaron and stands up straight again.
Cold brew?
Yes, please.
Manners and a little humanity. That's all I ask.
Aaron sets out Chris's coffee and turns back to David.
Now, what was it you wanted again?
Listen, buddy, this is fucking ridiculous. Do you even know that guy?
Never seen him before in my life.
Unfucking believable.
Hey, after that, I'm feeling way less hold on. Hey, after that, I'm feeling way less wound up. Ooh. Quis Cuomo likes to cut quapples with his hand. Quis Cuomo likes to cut the quapple with his hand. My Apple laptop sits on my cherry stop. I don't know.
Laptop.
Hey, after that, I'm feeling way less wound up. I'm sorry I came at you so aggressively, but you don't know what it's like having people come in day after day.
Ding! Another customer, Derek, has entered.
Hi, welcome to Coffee Vista, the place
Here's
where...
$700, the keys to my car, deed to my house, and a stock portfolio I've put in your name with incredible growth potential.
Wow, thank you. And anything else today?
I just want an English muffin with butter.
You got it.
David stares in disbelief as Derek walks away with his English muffin. Aaron stares back at David.
I bet you feel like a real asshole right now.
You know, honestly, yeah, I'm really sorry. I guess all I can say is, I love you.
I don't think about you in that way.
I get it.
David flies off on an umbrella like Mary Poppins or something. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, I would like it if one of the customers, like in the third customer or the second customer came in, maybe they would all be sexual if this was the route you want to go, but like one of the customers comes in and it's like, hey, bitch, and spits on me, and then, or spits on the character, I should say. I shouldn't get too into this role before I lose myself. And then he still looks over at David and it's like, sometimes I do like that.
That's good. That's really good. Yeah, I didn't go in the direction of like ramping up the sexual encounters because I felt like I really wanted to do that stock portfolio line. And in hindsight, I think I should have probably done both now that I've heard it read out. But I'm curious.
I think also to have like someone come in who's like clearly destitute and give over the stock portfolio in $700. It's like, I've been panhandling for 10 years just because I saw you through the window and I thought you were beautiful, that I made all this for you. Can I please get a blueberry muffin, please?
Maybe instead of even like a blueberry
good.
muffin, they're like, I don't want anything. You're a hero. Thank you for everything that you do here for our community.
That's perfect.
Dude, the customer coming in and saying I don't want anything is so funny. Also, just to tie this into the theme of the episode, this is clearly what the writers and the actors guilds want us to do to them so that they could produce the Dumbo live action film. And we have to stand strong and say we're not fucking doing it.
I'm going to walk up to those big Hollywood bigwigs and say, I want $100,000 now for talking about shooting ropes in movies.
But I like this sketch.
Thank you, man. If Bob Iger is listening, we will not only break the picket line, we will go out there and beat the shit out of them. Scare them off.
Eradicate every single one of those writers, actors, and extras and tell them that their job is useless.
I'll bring a bunch of Molotov cocktails around Beverly Hills and show them who the fuck is they're fucking messing with, Bob. I'll fucking ride to war for Bob Iger.
When we talk about breaking the picket line, we do not mean writing while the strike is going on.
No. I'm talking about kneecaps, breaking kneecaps on the picket line, taking fucking fucking Ron Perlman's juicy big forehead and cracking it over my knee a couple times like a soccer ball.
They should make a fighting game that's like, like Def Jam versus like the Def Jam fighting game from like the early 2000s, where it's
it's executives. Executives versus
Ron
actors.
Perlman. Ron Perlman and James Gunn or Sean Gunn.
I will say I love this story. I come from two quick labor stories before I totally forget them.
All right, pick one.
Both of good idea. My Pepe, my dad's dad, was a Teamster. He was in the truck drivers union for a long time, and they went on strike one time, and a scab came. And so they lined up in front of the gate, and the scab was in this big 18-wheel pickup truck. Tractor trailer. And the guy was like, "You're not going to let me in?" And they were like, "No." And he goes, "Okay, well, just let me go turn around in the parking lot. And then when I pull in, I'll turn around and I'll leave." Obviously, as soon as they let him in, he's going to just fucking start unloading everything. So they decide, this is my Pepe told me this story. He was like, they decide they're going to let him through. He drives the truck in, they lock the gate, and they burn the truck to the ground. They drag him out, obviously. But my Pepe left that strike day and never went back. He was like, I never, ever, ever went to the picket line ever again. He was like, the things I saw, I fucking left, dude. I left quickly.
I will never go on strike. If a strike ever happens at a place that I'm working at, I will never participate. I will completely shill out to the overlords.
Dude, I will go on strike.
That's pathetic.
I know.
I will go on strike for almost anything.
Growing up, if any local union struck, my dad would go. I remember Stop and Shop went on strike one time, and my dad was walking out there in the rain at Stop and Shop. Like, he's like, doesn't matter what union. We're all one union.
That's beautiful.
That is a beautiful
I wish that Supreme and not like the factories, like Supreme or like the opium label would go on strike. Because I just want to see like guys in Junko jeans or whatever those are called, and like baggy shirts with signs marching around. That'd
be so funny.
the
or like
opium studios in Atlanta and being like, fair work for a fair wage.
If the dispensaries all went on strike, all the workers, and they're all just sitting around outside of the dispensary doing dabs like they are in inside usually.
They're just doing their job, but outside.
These gauges don't run.
Oh
my
God,
gauges
that's
may
so
look
funny.
like a hamster wheel, but that doesn't mean you can work me to death, mister.
I refuse to smoke weed for $25 an hour. I refuse to smoke weed for $25 an hour.
I really like the game of this sketch. I feel like there's more room to play with. You only had 2 customers. I feel like David's got a great idea for what another customer could do. What was it, David? What were you saying earlier?
David's idea that I remember really liking from earlier was a guy coming in and being like, I saw you through the window and I don't want anything. I just want you to be appreciated for all the hard work you do. Here's all this money. I don't want anything. That idea was really funny. I wrote that down.
I do love the idea of David flying away on a Mary Poppins umbrella. And then, maybe like flying home to like the kids that they're babysitting. To the kids that he's babysitting, and they're like, David, where were you? And then maybe he was like, I was learning about the value of the everyday man, children.
Does Papa work with the everyday man? No, Papa is Bob Iger, children, and he is quite the opposite. He is a God slave, slaving only to the industry.
And he just picked up 25 seasons of Live from Your Bathroom.
Your bathroom.
Time to sing the classic Live from Your Bathroom outro song. All right, you boys ready to harmonize?
Yes, I am. Are we going on 3 or 4?
Live from your bathroom.
We love the bathroom. Flush. Skibbity bibbity bobbity doobity bobbity bibbity bow wow.